So about a year ago, I dropped out of college. I wasn't sure how I was going to make money or what direction my life was going to go to. I felt stuck and unsure about the next step. And honestly, I felt a bit lost too. But instead of letting that hold me back, I decided to take control over my own life. These are some of the habits that I've learned that helped me turn my life around at the age of 20. So from the age of about 15 to 16, I found myself drawn to the idea of making money online or just making money in general. Now, this pushed me to seek more knowledge about finance and eventually pushed me to start my first online business. Not gonna lie, that shit was not easy, but it taught me a lot of valuable lessons. I remember when I started, I was like, yeah, I'm about to make mad money. No, I didn't make my first dollar online until a couple months later. And then after that, it went just downhill for at least 2 years. I just started making money online again last year, 2023, around this time. One thing I learned quickly was that knowledge is useless if you don't apply it. So I made it a habit to act on what I learned. Whether it was budgeting, saving, or investment, I put whatever I knew into practice. Now, one of the best decisions I've ever made was opening a high yield savings account, or HYSA for short. This allowed my savings to grow faster while keeping me motivated to stick to my financial goals, like my expenses and setting clear goals. Like, for example, saving 10K by the end of the year. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I tried this was in 2023, and I actually failed at. For one, I was not financially disciplined. For two, I did not have a high yield savings account. Three, I was not budgeting. Well, I was budgeting, but not correctly. I wasn't doing what I was doing now. Now, by doing this, it gave me a purpose and discipline to keep on going towards my bigger goals in life. Mindset shift towards financial discipline didn't just improve my bank account. It gave me confidence and sense of control over my finance and my future. Now, a high yield savings account wasn't the only thing that helped me. Things like a budget, discipline, side hustle, and even a credit card that actually helped. Mainly the credit card and the side hustle. All of these are important, but mainly those two actually helped me. I remember back in 2020 during lockdown, one of my biggest goals was to come out a different person. I did not want to come out the same person as I did when I came out. To me, it seemed like the perfect time to just lock in, learn some while I'm being locked down. Little did I know this would actually shape the man that I am today. Things like reading, working out, working on my business every day at the age of 15. At the time, I didn't have a lot of money to buy books. I actually listened to audiobook, which I highly recommend. There's certain knowledge I don't recommend y'all should pay for, because it's just out there for free, especially if it's on YouTube. YouTube has been one of my biggest teachers. Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Automatic Millionaire, Rich Dad Increases Your Financial IQ, The 48 Laws of Power, The Arthur Ford, etc. I was reading at an early stage. A lot of these books actually shaped my mindset and shaped the man I am right now. I realized that the way I handle situations, like strategies I use, how I adapt, and even how I interact with people, stems directly from lessons in these books. The 48 Laws of Power, I learned to think ahead, conceal my intentions, and always staying calm and always stay in control. The other word taught me importance of presence, knowing my opponent, and being flexible in my approach. These aren't just theories to me anymore. This is actually how I live my life. They're a principle that I use on a daily in my relationships, business, and even my day-to-day life. That's the magic of personal growth. These qualities were always within me, but the book gave me a structure and a clarity to bring them out. These books didn't change my life, but instead they enhanced and revealed the person I know I was meant to be. I ain't gonna lie, that kind of sound corny, but it's true. It's gonna sound crazy coming from a young person, but I had to learn that I am not invisible or immune to anything out here. What I mean by that is the action I take now will determine my future, physically and mentally as well. Growing up, I was always strong for my age, but I realized that wasn't enough. I wanted to be stronger and stay in shape in the long term. Health isn't just about looking good, it's about building the strength, discipline, and endurance to support everything else in your life. That's why I made fitness a priority, whether it's lifting weights, running, or boxing. I've committed to pushing myself beyond my limits. It's not just about the physical gain. It's about proving to myself that I can show up every day and put the work in. Damn, I really wrote this? Taking care of my body is not an investment for my future. I know the effort I put in today will determine how I feel, move, and perform years down the line. It's a lesson I had to learn early. I'm grateful I did it because it kept me focused and becoming the best version of myself. I realized early on that the best investment I could have made wasn't in things but in myself. Now, developing the right skills and mindset has been a game changer in shaping my future. I started reading a book like Rich Dad Poor Dad and Think and Grow Rich, which showed me to think different about money, work, and success. These books planted the idea that skills compound over time just like investments. Whether it was learning financial literacy, discipline, or communications, I focused on areas that give me the highest return. Mindset is everything. I had to shift from just working hard to working smart, setting goals and staying consistent. At the same time, I took risks like starting a small business, knowing that every fail was a lesson that shaped my approach. Investing in skills doesn't mean reading or studying. It applies what you learn. It's about applying what you learn. I made a conscious effort to turn knowledge into action, whether it was the gym or at work or my personal finance. Every small improvement built momentum, and that momentum keep me growing every day. Building the right mindset is like building a foundation. Once it's strong, everything else you added, skills, habit, or goals, become much easier to achieve. Also, if it sounds like I'm reading, I'm actually reading. I did not proofread this script before because I just did this in one sitting. One of the hardest lessons I had to learn was the importance of taking a break. I used to think that taking a day off meant losing momentum or slacking, but I realized that a rest day is just as crucial as the work day. When you constantly grind, whether it's in the gym, in the business, or working on your personal goals, it's easy to overlook the toll it takes on your mind and body. Rest days aren't just about being lazy. They're about allowing your body to recover, your mind to recharge, and your spirit to stay motivated. For me, rest days is a time to step back, reflect on my progress, and refocus on what's next. Sometimes it's simple as just me sitting in my chair and thinking about like what I've done for the past week and what can I have done better. Basically, it's just reflecting. Or spending time with friends or family, reading something inspiration. Other times, it's a full mental rest where I just unplug and let myself or sometimes just me playing the game. Like my rest days can vary from productive to being lazy. I've learned that balance is key to longevity. Taking care of myself during the rest day ensures I come back stronger, more focused, and ready to take on whatever challenges me. I know this was a short video, but let me know if y'all like the short form content better than the long ones.